So, this is my garden on August 7th, 2014. Just kind of doing a little bit of progression. I guess I can watch it in the winter and feel happy about, what I was able to do. Right there is my current zucchini forest. There's 3 plants in there. There's even a little sucker on this very first plant right here. I've probably got at least 13, 14 at minimum zucchini. If you look in here, you can even see there's a guy right there that's ready to go. Several others. Right here again are my weak peppers. That little guy is that poblano that won't die but won't grow. That's my other poblano. The cilantro I need to trim back, it's out of control. Right there are my Thai chilies. As you can see, there might be a few Thai chilies on that plant. Right there you can see some of my Anaheims. It's a pretty good Anaheim right there. Pretty good Anaheim right there. Several more growing. Right there, the catnip and the pansies are still doing good. The yellow squash I planted about mid-July is, coming on strong. I don't know how much I'll get out of it. Outside of the fence, there are all the giant sunflowers. As you can see, most of them are taller than the fence. Only a few of them will get flowers. I don't know what's up with these guys. It's like they just got choked out, didn't have the soil to grow. But I'll get a few good ones. There's my giant sunflowers in the garden. Again, my cucumbers at the bottom. Just a note for next year, I think that was a big mistake. The cucumbers, I think, are competing way too much with the giant sunflowers. If I had planted them in the ground, they might have been okay, but the here it is, August 7th, and I still haven't got one cucumber, and the rest of my garden's thriving. So next year it'll be plants and no giant sunflowers. At least no giant sunflowers in the planter. And you can see it's trellising up really nice. That's the top of my best cucumber, and you can see the little flowers going all the way down, but no cucumbers. And you can see these guys, that giant sunflower is getting caught underneath the roof and getting crowded out. I have to help them out every now and then. But yeah, just show you, my giant sunflowers are above the roof. Coming over here are the sugar snaps and beans. Kind of giving up hope on the sugar snaps. I think planting them in the same planter for a couple years in a row is, or for the second year in a row, has stunted their growth. So not again. We'll plant something else in this planter next year. Look down here, got the beans, doing great. Probably have fresh green beans twice a week. Right there, our lettuce. We've had 3 or 4 salads out of that, and we're getting more. And as a matter of fact, if we don't do another salad here soon, it's probably going to start getting pretty rough. My purple onions are doing good. We've actually picked a couple for some garden fresh salsa. And then the carrots are doing real good. There's a couple of them that are overcrowded. But for the most part, we're going to get some good carrots out of there. And this is my good peppers. Those big boys over there are Anaheims. As you can see, I got some really good Anaheims in there. That guy right there, my ram's horn. This is my California orange bell. I got a couple guys on there, but again, as productive as my peppers are, this one's just not as productive as I hoped for. So there's a couple guys on there. I got somebody munching on it. If you look right there, I need to find that guy. Again, cilantro I need to trim back, it's out of control. But if you look in there, all my jalapenos are just going crazy. That's my habanero, and last year I only got one habanero that I was able to put in salsa before it froze on me. And this year I'm pretty confident I'm going to get several more. If you look down in there, there's a really good chili, and you can see a bunch of his friends all around him. More habanero there. This is kind of a neat deal. Again, in the past videos I said I planted zucchini in the strawberry tower to try to get something out of this tower. And as you can see, a couple of those zucchini are growing, and I might even maybe get fruit out of some. It'll be pretty neat. My pride and joy, my tomatoes, they're outgrown the tomato cage is in the tomato cage. They've outgrown the tomato cage. They're built around it. I have several tomatoes. I counted last night just the big ones I have on the plant, and just these big ones I have over 25 on the plant. I pretty much harvest every day. Coming over here, those are my Super Sweet 100s, or my cherry tomatoes. There's just a multitude of them. I haven't even counted these guys. They just grow so many, and like I said, they've outgrown their cage. If you look there, if I stand him up, he's touching the ceiling. Same with this guy. If I stand him up, he's touching the ceiling. So I gotta figure something. We're talking about maybe stringing them along my old watering system there. And then last but certainly not least are my pumpkins. You can see I got one guy growing there. I need to find a bag to hopefully support him. Got another guy growing there. And then my biggest pumpkin is right there. He's doing good. And then just kind of a neat little note, those are the sucker tomatoes I planted in the strawberry tower just for the heck of it. They're growing pretty well. And there's another one. So, as of August 7th, there she be.